Lenny loves the vacuum. Watch this. And also, Lenny's a huge slob. I'm not even going to show you the floor. Why do you like the vacuum so much, Lenny?
Hi, baby.
Hi. Hi, Lenny.
Come on.
Thank you.
Hi, baby. Come here. Come on, Mama.
I just wanted to take you through kind of the progression of my gear. Now I have the window open. The sun's not shining directly in here. This is a low light situation. This point and shoot, this is the Sony HX80 that I'm using right now. You don't get good light. I can zoom in to like 720 millimeters, so that's where this camera has a huge advantage. If there's a lot of light, then it looks good. So this camera, because it's small, the one that I'm shooting on right now. Lenny, I'm making a video. Please. So with this camera, you can get in close, but you need a good amount of light. Now, I upgraded. Now we're not even talking about my dash cams here. I have Blackvue dash cams. You know what? I'll show you those in a moment. And some of you have noticed, like, wow, like it looks better, right? Well, I just got this lens. I just got this microphone, so hopefully you'll notice like better sound. I saw Best Buy has this lens. It's not the best lens, but it's still a Sony lens, which is important when you're using a Sony camera. You get better autofocus. 150 bucks, 200 off right now at Best Buy. So I say if you have a Sony a6000, any kind of APS-C Sony, go pick yourself up one of these. 150 bucks. I mean, it's crazy. 210 millimeters on this thing is going to look way better than 210 millimeters on this thing that you're looking at me through right now. There's another advantage when you can switch lenses. Now with this lens, because it's not it's not like a super good low light lens, well, I have a really good low light lens right here. Now this is the first lens I bought for this camera, like cinema quality. It's got that shallow depth of field look. This is the Sony 35mm f1.8. I'm going to put this on this camera and we're going to start looking at things in a whole new way. As you can see, the quality is a lot better than with the point and shoot. Across the room. And then boom, 210mm Lenny. That was the new lens. Now I'm popping on that cinema looking 35mm f1.8. Notice as I switch between the cameras of the quality of the video and the audio. And notice the audio difference. Quiet, Lenny. I'm trying to make a video. So the only issue with this lens, like even though it's got that great low light, amazing quality, it's too close. So I can't really vlog with it, right? I mean, I'm holding the end of the lens. I'm holding this as far away as I can. It's like dim. It's so dark in my room right now. And you wouldn't even know it thanks to this lens. But here, let me show you my dash cams. Tabletop tripod. So I could pop this under here, but actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop it in my cheap big tripod. This lens looks great. And with the new microphone, I hope it sounds great. Here's the point and shoot that I was shooting on before. This is the Sony HX80. The links to all these are in the description of every video. Online, look at the statistics, buy one, check out the links. This thing got the job done in the beginning. You saw my videos looked good, but this is not 4K. This new camera's 4K. I can't put on a lens like this that just looks incredible. With this, I can get a lot closer to things and a lot further away without having to change lens. This is the lens that I took off of it that gets me to 210. I want to go outside in a moment and I'm going to show you what it looks like outside to go between 55 and 210. I've found that with this camera, if you leave, because it's so small it's hard to hold, one of these tabletop tripods ends up being a really great handle for the camera. And it helps you to get it a little higher up if you want to hold it up. If you want to set it down somewhere, you can always, use this ball thing to point the camera wherever you want to point it. I spoke to Retro Cuddy today. He said he's coming down to LA. We both agreed we should just put off the interview until we can do it in person. Another piece of gear that I have, well, it's actually two things. I have this stand my brother got me for Christmas. This thing holds a light. Now the only light that I have, my mom got me for Christmas, it's this Aperture AL-M9. This thing is amazing. For $45, the quality of light that comes off of this thing, and it's rechargeable. You just plug it into your phone charger, it charges right up. You can adjust the brightness. You can make it brighter or dimmer. I'm going to put the links to all this stuff in the description. As promised, here are my dash cams. This is the rear facing Blackvue. This is a bigger camera because this is like where all the brains are of the camera. That's the front facing unit. And then a plug runs from here to the rear facing unit. And I made this custom, I just bent up some plastic into a custom mount so that I can put this thing in the location that you saw it in, right above the rear view mirror, which I feel like is the perfect angle. Beauty of this little rear view camera is that if you're creative, make yourself a custom bracket possibly, you can get this thing in the perfect position. And people don't even notice it. You want people to notice you have a dash cam. You just don't want them to notice the Blackvue. So I have this Cobra. This is I like to call it like a backup. Really what it is a decoy, so that if I ever were to run across like somebody that wanted to destroy evidence, like a real bad criminal, the screen on this, the Blackvue doesn't even have a screen. This one, the screen on this stays on. It's really noticeable. Probably, I'm hoping, if somebody was trying to destroy evidence, they would see this, get rid of this, not even notice the Blackvue. This decoy dash cam, it doesn't matter which one you get. The important thing is that this is what they notice and that they don't notice the Blackvue. When I did my car setup video, let me do this car setup video. I forgot to put my flashlight in there. Now this is my mountain bike headlight when I go mountain bike riding at night, which I don't go mountain bike riding at night, but I wish I did. That's why I got this light. I have my air horn like you saw, and then I have this light. If I need to resort to like pepper spray or a knife or something crazy, that's bad news. I'm hoping that any bad situation, my air horn and my light will have me covered. Oh, and the cameras. Just a light touch on like some of the gear that I'm using. I'm going to put the links to everything in the description, and hopefully it helps you guys out. Pretty interesting, the difference in quality between the cameras and the lenses. Now see, this camera, it has a larger sensor than this camera. The more light, usually, the better quality. So the bigger the glass, the bigger the lenses, the better the quality. That's why, like GoPro, you take a GoPro out at night with you and it's dark, you can't see anything. Look at the GoPro lenses, they're tiny. There's only so much light can fit through there. But with the full frame sensor, you also need larger glass. And that's why when you go up in size with the sensors and the cameras, the lenses cost more and more. APS-C Sony a6400 that I'm using, there's not as much lens availability, but at least the lenses don't have to be as big, and you can get a 200mm lens that only looks like this instead of like this for a full frame camera. But of course with the full frame cameras, you can get this shallow depth of field look a lot easier. See how it focuses on me and everything behind me is blurry? That's called bokeh. And that's achieved with a fast lens. There's not a lot of fast lenses for these smaller sensor cameras, and there's certainly no fast lens in a point and shoot camera. So for those of you that have, didn't know about that, hopefully I taught you guys something new. But I'll tell you what, When I put this lens on my camera, the one that's on it right now, I can't believe the images that come out of it. Let me take it outside for a second just to show you. So, to get it to focus on this. See how blurred out the background gets? That's what a fast lens does for you. It also will give you that clean look. Inside the house where there wasn't that much light, but I still looked really crisp. That's because of the fast lens. We have a farm at my house. If I had a full frame camera, I could get this blurry background like this with a lens that's not so close. I'm holding the camera as far away as I can and it's too close. There's just not enough lenses for APS-C cameras. I put on the zoom lens. We're at 55mm, we're a little bit closer still. Hey Lenny, say hi Lenny. I think that still looks pretty good. I mean, it ain't as clean as the 50mm. Still looks good. I'm over here making tea. My tea right now is this Japanese green tea from Trader Joe's. Right now I'm having that one. It's kind of a cinnamon flavor. Here's zoomed all the way in at 210mm. And here's zoomed all the way out at 55mm. I'm an INFP, guys. It's the Briggs & Myers test. It lets you know which of 16 different personalities you are. And apparently I'm the rarest personality on the Briggs & Myers test. Am I getting bit by mosquitoes out here? I think it might be time to go in. Or at least put on some pants. I might be an INFJ. See, I'm still trying to figure it out. So, either way, very rare personality type. And apparently, if you're an NF, which I'm definitely an NF, people think that you're weird. So, there you go. If you thought I was weird, now you know why. I want to know, like, so obviously my car's in the shop, should be done soon. The shop that it's at right now, the body shop, the guy's awesome. Jeb, United Auto Collision, and Reseda. I'm not out driving. I'm really not making any money right now. I'm putting energy into trying to figure out what to do with my channel. Where should I go? Like, is there a place that I should go shoot? Like, does anybody want to go shoot with me? And maybe an event. Is there any events that you guys think that I should go to? Yeah, just let me know in the comments. Like, I am down for whatever. Today was Monday. Normally Monday is a very productive day for me. I did a few things that I had to do, and then I thought, like, okay, I want to make a video today. And I couldn't decide. I couldn't decide what to do for a video. So I'm reaching out to you guys. What do you guys think that I should do? I could go ride my skateboard over to the shops and everything over there like I did in the past. Let me know what you guys think. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. I'm thinking I need to stop making my little mini movies, and tell me if I'm wrong. But I want to communicate directly to you guys like this more. And then I can cut into like different things that happen in the car. Also, I have a ton of video I want to go through, and I was going to make a bunch of little movies with old footage, right? But I'm thinking I don't want to bore you guys. I'm gonna go through the footage, find what really is interesting out of it, and just show you guys that part, and then talk about it a little bit. And then also maybe do a little bit of vlogging. Let me know, guys. What do you think I should do? Like, I want to do what you guys want to see, so let me know what that is. Peace, and slave on, because I cannot. Love you guys.